Excited about this. Let's get to what's trending here in St. Louis, and it's some recent Blues news. As you know, first of all, their full schedule came out yesterday, and we're going to talk about that, but also big changes to the Blues broadcast across the board. And here to tell us more are the guys at the center, the epicenter of this broadcast explosion that has occurred. Chris Kerber, of course, and Joey Vitale. We're so happy to have you guys here. Now, you know that I am a huge Blues fan. You know this. Yes. I bleed blue. I've been with this.
You wore the colors today.
Well,
you got the memo.
I have literally been with this franchise since the beginning, since day one. I'm upset about the loss of John, and I know you are too, because you've said that. And I look at this as almost like a trade. You talk to a guy who gets traded from a baseball team or a hockey team, and they'll tell you it's just business. I don't know. I'm not offended. It's just business, and that's what this is. But I know you love the guy, and I know it's hard. It's a hard thing.
Look, you can't tap dance around the decision and how it, the impact of it.
Right.
We sit here on the couch knowing that this decision and what is truly a really terrific opportunity for us to advance in the broadcast world. Just a new challenge for us. I mean, 25 years in the booth for me, 7 for Joe, right?
And his hockey career.
And his hockey career, but beyond that, those challenges, like you're excited about those. But that's obviously tempered because you know how it impacts somebody that's been a very, very good friend of us. You get to know their family real well. You spend more time with them on the road. In the hockey season, they spend around your own. So there is a pit in the stomach when it comes to that part of it. You can't think of the excitement without thinking of that.
I know.
At the same time, it's one of those things where, our job in the broadcast booth, one of our main jobs is to uphold the standard of those that were set, from Dan Kelly and Ken Wilson, right? A few others that did some years in there, right? And then on the TV side now, John Kelly, right? And our job is to make sure that that amazing standard that those guys set, we continue to uphold like we have done on the radio side, and that's what we're going to do.
I just want to say this, and then we'll move on. And that is that I know a lot of guys are upset, a lot of people, a lot of Blues fans are upset about this decision, but it literally is out of your hands. And remember that Curbs is the guy who said John needs to do a period in these playoffs when we were out of town, right? And we didn't have TV, and they were going to be on ESPN, I think, right?
Yeah, when there's, we did that in the Stanley Cup final, but listen. I
don't want to drag it out.
Listen, no, I know, but I do think it's fair to address it.
Okay.
In this way, that sometimes change is inevitable. Sometimes change does happen, and change can be hard. We understand that. We know that people are going to be listening to a different sound now than they've heard on the TV side for the last 20 years. Having said that, we're human.
Yeah.
We understand the human part of this, and we're not immune, nor numb, nor callous to what the impact of this means.
I just wanted everybody to know that.
Yeah,
okay?
and it's important for people to know that we understand what's happening.
So explain what's happening. What you're doing, both radio and TV simulcast.
Yeah, Ken. So it's a simulcast for fans. There's 3 or 4 teams across the league that are doing this, where essentially you're going to hear Curbs and I call the game when you're watching it on the television set, or if you're heading down the road or in your homes listening to it on the radio. So it's the exact same call, exact same voice. So people have asked a lot of questions. Well, how is it? Is it going to be tailored for TV? Is it going to be tailored for radio? And the answer is both.
Right.
We're going to be working through that.
It can be done.
It can be done. Of course, it can be done. I mean, listen, not just because he's sitting here, because I'll badmouth him when I want to badmouth him. But there's not a guy I think in this league that can figure this out quicker than him. He's a true pro. His call is clean. It's crisp. It's right on the money. So we're going to find that balance, and it's going to be a learning curve. It's going to take time. We're going to expect and hopefully have patience from everyone involved, including the fans, because at the end of the day, we want to have it.
I'm in trouble because I talked about it, and I dragged it out longer than I should, but I just want to say real quick that the other thing to be excited about, besides these guys who are great at what they do, and you're going to love them on TV, is that this hockey team has so much potential, and a lot of people are comparing it in different ways, offensively especially, to the cup-winning team. I think it's going to be a terrific season.
Well, I think Joe will agree with me on this. There might be some temperament, and some people are saying, well, if the Blues are going to make the playoffs the way this team is built right now, you're looking at a wild card. I don't think so. I think
Maybe make noise.
I think if the expectations of this team, at least those guys in the room, is in one of those top 3 home ice spots, I'd be shocked. I think this team's going to be really good.
You guys, thanks so much, and best of luck to you. I'm excited for you.
Thanks, Ken.
I hope that's clear.
Home opener, October 9th,
Coming up.
Minnesota.
Yeah, here we
Get
go.
your season tickets. Get your season tickets now. It's going to be a great season. Best of luck, guys. Thank you
Thanks,
so
Ken.
much.
Appreciate you.